So what do we do for these again?
Yeah, well, we need to talk about Wrexham briefly.
Talk a little bit about Wrexham.
Yeah, do a combined 11 thing. You obviously take said that some Sheffield United players are way better than what they are. I fight back for you. And that's just how it goes.
The Blades Ramble are proudly supported by our main channel sponsor, My Business Group, a group of brands designed to support owners, leaders and managers in business. We would not be where we are without the incredible support of John and the team. If you're looking to grow your business, contact mybusinessgroup.co.uk today for more information or follow the link in the description below.
Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
What is happening, Blades? And welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I'm, of course, Jimmy, and this is the Cal and Jimmy football show. And look, right. Obviously,
it's been a long weekend.
It has been a long weekend. Merry Christmas, one and all. Hope you've had a great time. And if you've not, it's over and done with, isn't it? So we move past it and football gets us through. Or it should, because, look, Cal would normally be all over this because last week we came on this show and we talked about a combined 11 for Wrexham and Sheffield United, which we will cover. And yeah, it didn't really go according to plan. We got stuffed 5-3. But the light at the end of the tunnel is there's no Yorkshire's Finest this week on Cal's channel.
Yep. No, they weren't going to be before you even.
He says it's scheduling, but it could also be the fact that they went down to they were 2-0 up against Mansfield at home, or in relegation zone, and they lost 3-2.
We're going to be relegation zone soon. It don't matter.
So any sort of mick taking will be mooted, and that will be taken into account. But Cal, talk to me about. I know you probably didn't see an awful lot of the game last night because when you were putting voice notes to us on WhatsApp,
I weren't that.
Sorry, I can bleep it
at that time. Even I did watch most of the game. And obviously, you were lightning first, like 25 minutes. I'll tell you what, that first Bamford goal was top jaw.
Told you, didn't I? Told you about it.
Yeah, I know. I'll give you that one. He's really took it up a notch. You know, when you see it, it's because you see him at Prem, don't you? And then you think, God, he's miles off it. Yeah. And then when you're playing in Championship again, it's just, mate, the level of him is really good for Championship.
We've still not signed him beyond January, though. You need to get him done.
Thing is, if he carries on playing like that, he were at Middlesbrough before Leeds, wasn't he? They need a striker.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, dear. But the thing is, I know you're down in dumps at the minute, but you've got some brash. You can surely afford to keep him on.
I think we'll get him. I think
you will know.
Come on, because we've got 2 games to discuss today. We're looking at Stoke.
He's trying to rush me through Wrexham scoring 5 past you for. You got absolutely
come on.
by one of the worst teams in the league.
Prison Football FC.
Yeah.
It wasn't prison football yesterday. They just absolutely did us completely.
They bullied you.
They bullied us. They did. It has to be said. Come on, then. What were your thoughts on game? Because I've given mine.
Yeah, I thought you were good for the first 25 minutes. But second half, you were awful. But I do think it's just like a squad depth thing and stuff like that. I do think Wrexham's squad is probably one of the better ones. Like the front three of Broadhead, Moore and Windass is top in it, regardless of what anybody wants to say. Probably on 100 grand a week between them, but all 3 of them. But yeah,
it's a fairy tale.
Yeah, proper. But yeah, I don't really know what to say from your point of view because their second, you were 3-1 up, weren't you, in 25 minutes? So
yeah,
you can't just go to Wilder and say, oh, it's a man management thing and it's a game plan thing because it's too early to then think, oh, you can sort of shift your style and your game plan out at window.
I'm with Boss Birmingham week before.
Yeah,
with that same team and formation.
Yeah.
Anybody that says, and people have said it in chat after the match, oh, he should have gone 4-4-2, he should have gone 3 at back, all this sorts. It's very easy to say that after the fact. But it were justified at time. I think it's the in-game management that's getting criticised today. And I think that you can have a conversation about in terms of what Subsy does, what he does to react to how Wrexham are playing. And, when they start to stick it on us, should we be bringing McGuinness on, not instead of Bindon, but as well, and go to 3 at back and maybe try and shore
then
it up
you're
a little
inviting
bit.
it on, aren't you? And it's
You are.
If you think you can see it out like that.
Yeah, but again, I think we've even had a few wilder outs in comments.
Shut up! There's no way.
Honestly, mate. Honestly. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we do. It's extremes at fan base, though, isn't it? Because
of course
that'll be an absolute minority. But they're vocal and they're right to have their opinion.
Yeah, but the loudest ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But I think it's considering what he's come in and done this season alone. Never mind what he's done before in his previous 2 spells. Anyway, so are we done with Wrexham then? Can we put that in?
Yeah, you can be for me. Yeah,
thanks, mate. Yeah, thank you. Right, next up, we go to Stoke City on 29th. So they drew yesterday with Preston.
They did.
Oh, well, I say yesterday because it's Saturday as we record. So they drew with Preston on Boxing Day, 0-0. And they've dropped down to 10th after being tonked by Sheffield United 4-0 of the week. Form's not really.
Yeah, this is one of the fastest. This is your turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because we play Leicester again on New Year's Day. So this is like this quick turnaround where it keeps fanning out then, doesn't it? And games get further away. But so what do you reckon to this fixture coming up, pal? What's your initial thoughts before we go into detail of it?
I forgot you tonked him, to be fair. I do think you'll struggle to score against these. I know it's ridiculous when you scored 4 against them over a week, but I honestly do. Defensively, these are good. And I know we said that, and then you bet them 4-0. But for the most part this season, these are very good defensively. They create quite a lot as well, but they're just not clinical enough. I'd go for like a low-scoring draw here.
Do you not think Johansson's had a big part to play in that, though?
Well, yeah, of course.
No, but as in, like, he's faced more shots than anybody this season. So it's like an outstanding individual performance rather than they're a really solid defensive unit.
Yeah, but I don't really know.
Or against us.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you catch him on an off day, then you can. But I don't think they've got enough up front, mate. I think they create a lot, but they're just not clinical enough, and that's the weak point of them. I'd just go for a low scoring draw. That's what I'd go.
Okay. So where can Stoke hurt us?
They are good out wide. That Sober Thomas, I didn't even think much of him, to be honest, when he was at Huddersfield. Then he went on loan, didn't he? Like jumped ship last year, went to France. Yeah. Then he's come back and he's been top jaw. That man away from right hand side's good. Yeah, so down the width, they're good. I like Ben Pearson at middle at part, but I do think you'll sort of even you send out in there because like your midfield's really good. But yeah, it's just they're just not good enough up front. And I do think if Tanganga is good and if McGuinness or Binden, do you think he might swap it around again?
No, I think he'll stick with Binden, personally.
Do you think he'll stick with him?
Yeah.
Even though he was considered 5?
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if he changed it, but I think he'll stick with it. I think the thing is with Wrexham, they had 3 at middle against Ollie Arblaster and Gyro. They did 2 men on Gyro, cut him out at the game, which were really sensible of them. And then they sort of bombarded and bullied us in middle, like you said. But then when they needed to go over top to more, they did that quite well as well. So we didn't deal with Wrexham at all. But I think the 3 versus 2 in the centre helped them an awful lot, whereas Stoke play a 4-2-3-1 like we will do.
Yeah.
And it'll be an even match like Ben Pearson. I can't remember who the other one is alongside him, but
that's Seko.
So if it's Ollie Arblaster and Gyro again, which is a big ask for Ollie Arblaster, who did 90 minutes.
And you play like every 3 days for the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
We haven't got anybody else, otherwise it's a huge drop off. The only problem is if he goes with data and science and all that, which some managers tend to do now, Arblaster might not play. He certainly might not start if he's not medically advised to start.
But who starts then? Who have you got that could play?
This is the problem. That's why it's a problem, because Tom Davies is unavailable again.
That's it.
I think he's done. Sidney Peck's still out injured. We're looking at mid-January for him.
Yep.
So then you drop right off to Samari and Matos, who Samari came on yesterday.
I don't mind Matos though. I think he's okay. It's obviously not as. It's obviously a big drop off when you're saying them names, but I don't mind him.
Yeah, he hasn't really had a fair check in all honesty. But when he has got the limited minutes that he hasn't really done anything to impress at all. Yeah. So yeah, I think he'll be out the door if I'm honest in January. Whether that's more likely on loan, but I think he'll be out. Yeah,
I'd have him in town on loan.
Oh, you'd have.
I'd have shifts. I'll take it. But yeah, I don't think they'll score loads of goals, even though I think they'll create a lot against you because they're at home. I don't think they'll score enough to truly worry you, because even though, like, I'm going to use the same logic for both of you. Even though you just conceded 5, I do actually quite like you defensively.
Yeah, I agree.
Wilder's come in, and I do like Stoke defensively as well, even though you put 4 past them. So they might create more than you, but you've got more quality up front than they have. So I'd probably go for like a 1-1.
We talked about this previously. Styles make fights, and Wrexham were all wrong for us. Absolutely. We could not deal with them, their style of play at all. And they took full advantage of that. We looked scared at times, and we looked like we were bottling it, which were a real sort of kick in the teeth for me. But yeah, I think Stoke will be different. Where do you think we can hurt Stoke then, pal?
Looking at the lineup, I think the thing is, what are you like on set pieces?
Decent now. Decent. Yeah. We've improved. We brought in a coach called Guillaume Ramos, and ever since he's come in, whether it's coincidence or not, we have significantly improved on set pieces. You think about the McGuinness goal against Stoke, the Bindon goal the following game. They're just two examples of corners where we've improved. We've got now the most corners, I think, in the division by some distance. So we're in final third, and we're winning a lot of these sort of set plays and doing all right with them, to be fair. So yeah, we've improved in that. We needed to as well.
I'd love us to say something like this, and then it actually happens. But I don't think that's happened once yet. I'd love us to be like, you know what, Stoke could really
third one.
You could really get Stoke on set pieces, and then it's just you don't do it ever.
No,
but I don't look at them and think they're tall.
Historically, you what?
I don't look at them and think, God, that's a big like physical side. It's like polar opposite to Wrexham. These, I think. So it might suit you a little bit more. But yeah, I think maybe on set pieces. But again, I don't think I think it'll take something special to get past Johansson, especially at their place.
Okay. This is going to be tricky because I want to do a combined 11 like we always do. Who's your goalkeeper?
Johansson. I like Cooper. You know I do. You really know I like Cooper. But Johansson, I think, is probably the best or second best keeper in the league. Maybe behind that Rushworth at Cov.
Okay. We're both playing a 4-2-3-1 at the minute, so we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Formation again. The rules being that you can only play fit and available players for both squads. Yeah. So I don't know if you're aware of any injuries or bans to any Stoke players, mate. I know I've sort of caught you on top with this morning.
I'm just looking at who they played against Preston other day. To be honest, that's what I'm looking at currently.
Okay, no worries.
They've got a couple missing. They've got that Chamadou. Oh no, he's suspended, so you could have him right back. He's going in mine.
The actor.
That's what I'll let you know. Who?
Timothy Chamadou.
Junior Chamadou, mate. That one.
I know.
Oh, you went
He's the beast, isn't he? The fullback that gets
yeah, he's a monster. I love him.
Yeah.
He's only a young and he's good. But yeah, I'm going Johansson. Are you going Cooper then?
No, I don't think I am.
Really?
I love Michael Cooper. I love him. He's just shipped 5 against Wrexham and he's not the same player this season as he was last year. And I love him, and I still back him to be our keeper, and hopefully now long term, because this dip in form will, I'm sure, turn off a few suitors that he previously had. But I think on form you can't go with anybody but Johansson for if you're going, one-on-one with them two. So yeah, Johansson in goal. I think it has to be. Who's your right back?
Back 4. I would have both Stoke fullbacks. I would go Chamadou and Cresswell.
Chamadou's not available.
Yeah, he is.
You just said he's not available.
No, he missed it because he was suspended for yellow cards. He's going to be back for this one.
He's back in. All right.
Yeah, okay. I would go Chamadou and Cresswell, but then I would have Tanganga and whichever centre back you want. Bindon.
Who's the? I think it were a young kid for Stoke. We're at number 17 last time.
They've got Ashley Phillips at centre half, who's on loan from Tottenham. He's good. And then that Ben Wilmot that were at Watford.
No, I'm not bothered about the centre halves. There were I'm sure it was Stoke. There were a young foreign player that were playing for him, and he did really well. He looked really lively, actually. But anyway,
Wouterberger, you know about him?
No, he's gone, hasn't
he? Yeah.
I don't know enough about Chamadou to say he deserves to gain over Sariki. Sariki's been class for us this year. He's suspect defensively.
Yeah, just conceded 5 goals to Wrexham. Yep, it's class.
Well, all these boys conceded 4 goals to Sheffield United.
That's true. Yep.
I'm just trying to think a little bit how this could play out, because I'm not having a majority against Sheffield United on a Sheffield United channel.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting behaviour. So Tanganga definitely goes in, doesn't he, into back line?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it goes in them all. I'm not being funny. Whatever team we're going up against here every week, I'm saying Tanganga goes in.
I struggle to put anybody alongside him though. On the last performance, I can't say Bindon's loads better than Ben Wilmot or Ash Phillips. So
I don't know. Phillips in then if you want. I'd have Phillips. Todd Spur.
I don't want Cresswell in though. Sam McCallum over at season. He weren't great against Wrexham. Sam McCallum's better than Cresswell.
So that is the craziest thing you've ever said.
It's not a measuring contest of what you've won in your career. It's where you are now.
Where you are now, can I just say, 6 months ago, he was starting in Premier League every week for West Ham.
And where is he now? Where is he now?
Starting every week for Stoke, and he's one of the best players. Regardless of the fact that he's 36, he's one of the best
Sharp
players.
decline. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I think you might be right with this one.
Yeah, wow.
McCallum, I can make an argument for McCallum all day long because of what he's given us this season, but he were really poor against Wrexham, really poor. So you've caught me a little bit sour.
He's not going in instead of Cresswell.
What are we then? We've 4-1 down.
We've got 4 out of 5 for Stoke defensively. Yeah, but you're going to get a lot in there up here.
Yeah, because I'm going to win this anyway.
I'm
going to give you Manoff, and that's it.
What about Sorba Thomas on left?
What about Sorba Thomas and Gus Amer? You can get your son out of here.
Sorba Thomas has got 13 goal contributions so far.
Listen, you can tell me all about his goal contribution. I can tell you that where I last saw him, Femi Sariki's back pocket. I haven't seen him since. How many goal contributions did he get against Preston last time out?
Nil. Nil's not bad against Preston.
Correct.
Didn't you lose against them?
Listen, this isn't about this is about this is about Sorba Thomas. Sorba Thomas. Look, he's dropped off a cliff since playing Sheffield United. His confidence is shot. So yeah, this is the rest of the team. It's Ollie Arblaster, it's Jairo Riedeveld in the middle.
Yep.
It's Manoff on the right.
Yeah.
It's Josh Windass in the 10. It's evening, Josh. It's Carl in the 10. It's Gus Amer on the left, and it's Patrick Bamford up top. 6-5 Sheffield United.
I would make the point right now. I would make the point that Sorba Thomas, even though I actually don't rate him that highly, but this season he just has made stuff happen.
So you don't rate him that highly, so you're putting him against, you're putting him in over the EFL.
No, of course he goes in instead of Amer. I'm just thinking, O'Hare, there's someone with O'Hare that I can't quite like. He's done well. He's been one of your best players, but I just can't quite get on side.
Because he's your boy. He's going up against your boy as best 10 in the division.
Well, the miles off that both from but
yeah, they are.
No, that's fair. Fine. You know what? Fine. I'll have Manoff, and you can have everything else. So what? 6-5 Sheffield then.
6-5 Sheffield United.
So what's score going to be?
6-5 Sheffield United, probably. Well, what do you think first and foremost? You do first score prediction.
I think you will draw 1-1.
1-1. Low scoring draw.
Can I just say 3 games? I've given you 2 draws and a win, which is better than what you're doing.
And now have we gone on in them 3 games?
Well, you played 2 because this is from the third one.
But
you've won 1 and lost 1. So I'm actually doing quite well.
You are doing quite well. Well, you are a secret blade. We all know that anyway. So
yeah, classic. Knew that coming.
Right, shifting tack then.
You can't give me a score prediction.
Do this on countdown to kick off. I think we'll nick it 2-1.
Of course you do.
You'll be surprised to hear that. You'll be shocked.
Never, yeah, crazy.
Just beat them 4-0.
You just conceded 5 to Wrexham.
Yeah, but you try playing Wrexham. You conceded 3 to Mansfield.
I know, mate. We're worst team in EFL. I don't care. Are we the standard? Really? Are we the standard?
Definitely not.
League 2.
Definitely not.
I don't care.
Can I just ask, by the way, this is a Sheffield United channel. Did Didsy play yesterday?
No. Well, actually, he might have come on, to be fair, but Ferdinand went in. I were in pub. So
really?
Okay. As soon as Ferdinand went in, I were off.
What time did
I have never jolted out of that stadium as fast in my life.
What time did third go in?
I want to say 82, maybe.
All right, that's fair enough.
Something like that. But you know, when you're 2-0 up at home to Mansfield, respectfully, sorry. When you're 2-0 up at home to Mansfield and you lose game, that you can't. I'm not. No.
So you didn't play the most technically gifted player in the league.
I'm not Pickett team, mate.
Yeah, but you said he's gone, didn't you?
He's gone.
Yeah, joke. No respect. Right, shifting gears. We're going to move on to Leicester quickly then, because after Stoke, we are playing Leicester at Bramall Lane. Beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. Yeah. New Year's Day. What's your thoughts initially?
I think you'll win. See, that's four games now. I'll give you 2 wins, 2 draws. So I don't know any of these that I'm biased or anything like that. I'm giving you.
You're biased towards. You're biased towards, aren't you? You think we're making playoffs, don't you?
No,
You
no
do.
way.
You definitely do.
You think you can concede 5 to Wrexham and get into playoffs? That is mental.
You think
That
you
is
can concede
crazy.
3 to Barnsley and get into the playoffs? To Mansfield.
Yeah, nearly. Good one, buddy. Well, you lost to Barnsley last year, didn't you, actually? And you got into playoffs.
Yeah. In cup,
So
'cause
worst
we've
Barnsley
not
side
been in the
ever.
same league for years.
Yeah, because that's because you spent 6 years in League One, mate. That's why.
Okay, come on. What's
Anyway.
has that given enough time to get Leicester up?
Yeah, I've had it upgraded. Yeah, Leicester crap. The rubbish. Like tactically, personnel-wise, you know they're going to get some players in this combined 11, don't you? By the way,
Yeah,
they are
gonna
getting a few in.
yeah. They're going to get a few in. They might not get them all in.
They are so hopelessly going forward. It's unbelievable. Like they work it well, I think, but then when they get into final third, they just look hopeless. Like they can't work it into box. They're awful when they actually get it out wide. And to say you've got like Mavropanos for two. You look at them and think they're two of the best players this league's got to offer, especially when they won league with 100 points 2 years ago. But yeah, they're really good on ball, but they can only shoot from 40 yards. They can't work it in properly. I'm surprised if Fuentes is still there. He might be gone by the time this was out, but I'm surprised he's still there.
Possibly. But what has happened to Cifuentes? It's weird, isn't it, how things work in football, because he did so well at QPR.
Yeah.
Paid for himself to be appointed as Leicester manager, which is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. And then it's just not worked, has it? Is it a case of, what do we reckon, not being able to handle bigger personalities, bigger expectations? Do they not respect him as a manager? Are they not listening to him, or is he just a little bit out of his depth?
Maybe a bit of everything, to be honest. I don't think the Leicester players, a lot of them are as good as they maybe think they are. And because a lot of them were also...
Remember that when we're doing combined 11, by the way.
100%. Okay. But remember, a lot of these players were in that team that Maresca took charge of and obviously won league with. They've not changed that many players. You look through it and a fair few of them were here for that. So I think to win this league before and then you're in it again and they might think this is just a doddle sort of thing just because they got 100 points last time. I think they think they're better than what they are. But then they go and beat Ipswich 3-1 and then go and get tonked off QPR and lose it on to Watford. Yeah. They're very, very strange side. But away at your place, I don't think they'll do out me.
Really?
I really don't.
So where can we hurt Leicester?
Everywhere. Honestly, everywhere. Dark middle again. Because like Watford, to be fair, Watford I think have got one of the best players in the league anyway, stood at middle. That loser's unbelievable.
Oh, he's class, isn't he?
He's unreal. He got 2 assists against him on Boxing Day. Have you seen goals, by the way? That outside of footer from Watford lad.
Yeah.
That's a great goal.
Loser is incredible.
Yeah, he is. He's been here for a bit and all, hasn't he?
Yeah, he could play at Premier League him.
1,000,000%. He's got 12 goal contributions and he's like a 6 though as well. He gets forward every now and again. It's crazy.
He does everything, doesn't he? He does everything.
Yeah, he's unreal. So good. But yeah, I think at middle at Park you'll have him, especially at home. I don't think they'll do Naffo. I don't think they'll even scratch surface in defence because Ayu's just useless. So I don't think
fullbacks as well. Fullbacks I don't rate them unless it depends if they're playing
the big names, aren't they? Like Pereira and Thomas.
Yeah, Pereira and Thomas. Thomas were on loan at us in Premier League. You were absolutely really good. Pereira has dropped off a cliff in terms of the player he used to be, and you'd expect him to take a downturn. But it's whether they have Chowdhury in there at right back who we rate. So we'll have to wait and see. But listen, we'd have Chowdhury back in an heartbeat at Sheffield United.
Sat on the bench.
Yeah, so
mad, isn't it?
Come on down. So yeah, so that's where we can hurt Leicester down middle, and I think at fullbacks as well. But where can they hurt us, mate?
Edge at box. That's honestly it, because they're not going to break you open. I'd be very surprised if they break you open and score like a tap-in or something. But if they get like a James or for 2 or Mavropanos on edge at box and hit it, then you're in trouble. So if your midfielders are going to stand off them on edge and they're not like on them fast enough, then you will probably concede.
Would you say then, if there's going to be some balls, like obviously shots from distance, but also balls coming into the box, would you say it's probably one, if there's not much between them, probably a game for McGuinness rather than Bindon? McGuinness was obviously much better in air, but not as mobile.
I don't think they're going to put crosses into box though. I don't. No, because Ayu's not exactly the front four for 2, Deco, Overreed, Mavropanos, and Ayew. They're all small, like technical players. They're not. They're not one for just lumping it into box. I'd start Bindon and have somebody a bit more aggressive on them. Yeah. Personally, but yeah, are we going to do combined 11?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You want to start or me?
Cooper's in goal.
Yeah, he is. I don't mind that keeper, to be fair, but yeah, Cooper's better than him. I'd say.
We get both fullbacks. Pereira's not the same player. I know you might not have seen him super regular, mate, but he is not the same Pereira that you'll remember. He's not.
But saying Sadiq even is better than Pereira is mental.
On current form, I would say, yeah, he is. I'm not saying he's
slightly decline that.
Well, look, it's 3-0. 3-0. Tanganga gets in.
Oh yeah, all defenders. I would give you the full back five apart from Pereira, personally.
You'd have Pereira over Sariki.
Yeah.
We'll hold that one. We'll hold that.
Okay, that's fine.
We can come back to it. Depends where we are on balance.
Yeah.
Ollie Arblaster and Gyro.
Jordan James has to start somewhere, so he's going in.
Does he?
100%. I think he's one of the best players in the league, Jordan James.
Do you not think Ollie Arblaster's one of the best players in the league?
Not a minute.
Have you not been watching him?
No, he's been injured for about
before he got injured.
Well, you always like to say, well, this is not what they were, and it's what they are now. So what's talking about him a year ago when he were very good?
I tell you what,
James is a better footballer.
I tell you what, Arblaster is not quite back up to his full powers yet. So if we're being fair and we're doing it on where they are exactly today, then I'll give you Jordan James next to Gyro.
Right. But can I just say, if we're being completely fair, Jordan James is first midfielder that goes in.
No.
Yes, he is.
Do you not really?
Honestly,
what are your thoughts on Gyro? You have waxed lyrical about Gyro.
I really like him. I think he's great.
Yeah.
Jordan James
Ajax Academy, played most of his career in Premier League.
That's fantastic, that. But Jordan James is better than him.
I disagree.
He's only on loan. He's not even Leicester's player. He's on loan.
Where's he from? Where's he on loan from?
It was at Birmingham. They went down and sold him to Rennes in France. So he's on loan from there. 8 goal contributions for Middle Park in 19 games.
Okay.
Yeah, John James straight in.
On right wing is Fatowu.
Yep.
On left wing, Gussie Didi.
You know what? I can't even argue Mavididi because he's been crap. Fatou's been good, but Mavididi's been crap.
No, if we're being straight up, Gus hasn't been great for us.
Yeah, but you know what he is. You know what I mean? Like him was stood there with Golden Plat last year, weren't he? Really? So he's got to go in.
So Gus goes in over Mavididi. I like that. I didn't think you were going to give me that at all.
Yeah.
Well, don't be arguing against Callum O'Hare going in 10 because he's in 10.
Instead of Bob. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
And Patrick Bamford up front.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. I'd just have full right-hand side for Leicester. I'd have Pereira, James, and Fatou.
I'll give you Pereira then. I'll give you Pereira. So that's a landslide for Sheffield United.
8-3 win. Well,
I think that don't bode well. That were an 8-3 for Wrexham, I think we ended up on. So that don't bode well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but Leicester, they've underperformed. They're sat in 14th. Obviously, this is before you play Stoke. So they're sat in 14th now. Who've they got at weekend? Derby at home. I don't particularly fancy them winning that. I just don't rate them that much. Probably from a tactical standpoint. I think if you had Maresca in again, and you saw like them playing under that system, we'd be having a lot more Leicester players in, knowing what they can be if they're on it. But they're just doing no. And I think you're better than them at a minute, to be honest.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it direct from you as well. Go on then, give us a score prediction, pal.
At home to Leicester, I think you will win 3-1.
I'm going to say 2-0. 2-0 Sheffield United.
Guess what? In that time, Barnsley have got Lincoln at home, loss. And Wigan away, loss. Bottom 4, I think.
Wigan away, loss.
Yeah, a couple of new grounds next year, innit? Forest. Oh, no, I've been to Forest Green. Bromley, Grimsby, all these like just.
You are like bipolar Barnsley fan. That's what you are.
I don't know. I think I'm quite consistent. I hate them all the time.
You don't. You thought you were going up last week.
Yeah. Ask me again on 1st of Feb. Then I'll tell you.
Do you think you'll get what you need?
No. No, not at all.
Right, before we finish, mate, I've got a Platinum Ramblers question of the week for you.
Okay.
Question of the week.
Yeah.
So out of all the teams we've discussed today, Sheffield United, Stoke and Leicester, this comes from Bald and Brilliantly. Who would you prefer to have at the helm to steer Barnsley away from their current plight? Wilder, Robbins or Cifuentes?
Robbins. Straight away. We've had Robbins before. Robbins were good. I think we had him like 15 years ago. Well, about 10, I think, maybe.
Yeah, do you remember it well?
Well, I had a season ticket then.
Did you?
I do remember that. It might have been 12. Like 2012, I think, Robbins. It was obviously before I went to Cov. And he just had no money, like everybody does at Barnsley. And he was pulling miracles off. He kept us up a few years in a row. I think he was good for us anyway. What he's done for Cov, mate, I like him. I won't. Cifuentes is last even because he try and play it a bit too fancy for what we are.
Yeah.
And Wild's a good gaffer, but he's only a good gaffer for one team. So
is he though?
Yeah.
Is he though?
Yeah, I could not have Wilder. How could you? It's not be funny if we played you in a game, it'd be sat in away end. So how could anybody ever have Chris Wilder?
You're allowed to support a different team they manage, you know.
But like public to the level that he does. No, I don't see any other managers.
Not a Barnsley fan.
Uran's what?
Uran's not a Barnsley fan, you know.
I know.
So he's all right. He's able to do a good job as a manager. We are supporting his side. Matt
Tell
Wilder
me another manager currently. Tell me another manager currently that you are fully aware of who they support, apart from Chris Wilder. I've got one off the top of my head.
Don't know off the top of my head. Who's one that you think of?
I've got Lampard, obviously a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Rob Edwards is a Wolves fan.
Yeah, now managing at Wolves. Yeah, obviously.
Don't know anything else. Like Wilder is so Sheffield United that he could not go to another team. I don't think seriously.
Of course he could.
He'd have to go as like a backroom member or something. Higher up.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Cal having Sheffield United down to take 4 points over this Christmas New Year's break. We will be back next Monday to look at the Oxford game and wishing you all a very happy New Year. So come on, you red and white wizards. Cal, do you want to finish this? Come on, you red and white wizards.
Nah. All right, let's turn the lights off then.
Off the blades!